Good morning everyone, welcome to another one of Alan's Angling Adventures. It's Wednesday the 1st of October and I must say I'm so excited today. I'm back up the river again after quite a lengthy spell of not fishing, and I can't wait, to be honest with you. I feel like it's the first day of the season, to be honest with you. I'm up here and I've come up here today on my e-bike, which was absolutely brilliant. For the first time I've used it with all my fishing gear, and it was absolutely brilliant. It really was. I felt like Peter Fonda in the film Easy Rider when I was riding it up here. But anyway, I got up here a lot quicker than what I would do on my normal bike, and a lot easier. I'm not tired at all like I would be normally on my other bike, you know, carrying all that stuff on the handlebars and everything. This was absolutely perfect. Time wise, it's 12 minutes past 11. On the River Raider again, as usual. This is the Betley stretch, and today we're going to be on the waggler, float fishing, and the target species is going to be roach today. That's what the target species is. I mean, if anything else comes along, I'll be absolutely delighted, but roach is going to be the main species that I'm targeting today, and possibly some nice rudd. So we'll see how it goes on the waggler. Bait wise, what I'm using is red and white maggots in here. Ground bait wise, I've got Dynamite Silver X Roach, which I've got knocked up in here. I've thrown a few balls out, and I've also got some hemp seed. I haven't used this one before. Aniseed hemp, Super Seed Aniseed Hemp Bait Tech. That's what we've got in the ground bait with a few maggots. I've put a few balls out there about 10 minutes ago, so we'll just let that settle down before we start fishing. Conditions are absolutely perfect for fishing, they really are. It's overcast, it's mild, and not a breath of wind, and there's quite a few small fish topping, little ripples. The colour of the water is very, very good. This is just how I like it. It's got a nice colour to it, but it is still on the low side. And this is high tide now, and it's a short tide. I think it's about 4.4 metres, 4.5 metres, something like that. So it's quite a short tide. But it's going out now, and we're going to be here for a good part of the day. I've got my dinner and I've got my tea up here today, food wise. So I'm well equipped, so I can't wait to get fishing. It's going to be quite a long session, so I'm just, because I don't know when I'm going to get out again, to be honest with you, because I'm going to be, when I can get out, it'll be in between sessions of you know, going to the hospital and stuff, but that's, you know, that's the way it is. So we'll get out when we can. So I want to make the most of today, because the weather is going to be turning by the weekend. So I don't know when I'll be out again. Whether I'll be out again in a week or two's time, I don't know. So let's make the most of this session anyway while we're up here. As I say, that's the bait anyway. I've also got with me my trusty Warburtons bread, because I've got two rods with me today. I've got me Omni match rod, my normal Omni match rod, 10 foot, that, with me Shimano RB2500 reel, fixed spool, 4-pound mainline, which is Maxima. Got 4-pound today. Just a straight Drennan waggler, Drennan waggler, 2 BB shots, one either side, locking it in place, and then down the line I've got number 6 shot, spaced out, shirt button style, down the line, and a size 14 Kamasan barbless hook. So that's it. That's the setup on that. And then if there's any sign of any bream, and there could well be, especially on this stretch, or tench, I have got my feeder rod with me, the Omni feeder rod, trusty Omni feeder rod, which is set up with link ledger, which I can put a bit of bread flake on, or I can do a bulk shot on the float and get it down quicker and see if we can pick up a bream or two that way. But the target species is definitely roach. That's what I'm after today. I just wanted to ease myself back into this. I'll be delighted to get anything today, you know, and I'm quite hopeful with the conditions. Had a few little spots of rain about 5 minutes ago, nothing to really speak of, but as I say, conditions absolutely spot on. So I'm going to get everything, I'm virtually ready to start fishing now, but I'm going to get down there, show you the swim closer up, and we'll see how it goes today. Right, this is the swim close up. As you can see, well, the tide's going out. It's been going out, been dropping for probably about an hour, but it is on the low side anyway. It is definitely on the low side. Flowing from left to right. I'm going to be just casting about halfway out and just letting the float run down. Aye, 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 aye. Bubbles already over there. Definitely signs of bream already. But as I say, I forgot to say, I don't know if I did mention it, but I forgot to say I've got £4, I think I did say £4 Mainline Maxima, but I've got £3.3 Drennan fluorocarbon supplex Hooklength on, and I did say, didn't I, size 14 barbless Kamasan. Right, Andrew's here now as well. He's fishing down by the bridge itself, and he's using lures, and he's having a go for a perch or a chub. So without any further ado, let's get fishing. Right, we're going to kick off with a red and a white maggot, I think. No, I'll tell you what, we'll kick off with a couple of reds. So I've put a couple of balls, well, but 3 small golf sized balls of ground bait out there. And here we go. The first session for quite some time on the river. I'm fishing on the bottom. I'm not sure. There's a bite already. Hey, it's snagging me on the bottom. First cast. Oh, brilliant. And it's a rudd. Oh, I should have had my disgorger, shouldn't I? With me. Right, let's go and get it. There we are. Off the mark. First cast with a nice rudd. There we are. That's just what the doctor ordered. Brilliant. No keep net today, straight back. Right, let's get out there again. So I fish on the first cast. That's a really nice start. A few spots of rain in the air. Try a single white. don't think it's going to be much. There's a bite there, look. There's definitely fish out there. Well, this is a good start, and the target species as well on the second cast. Here we are, Mr. Roach. No monster, but most welcome. Great stuff. There we are. So that's a rudd and a roach. So there's certainly fish out there. And that was on a single red maggot. And so I've got my feeder rod with me, which I probably will put out there at some point. Beautiful conditions though, as I say, not a breath of wind, but there is a little bit of rain in the air, but I don't think it's going to be much. They didn't give any rain today. The thing is up here, if you're going to get any showers, you're always likely to get them up here. I don't know if it's because we're situated between the downs and that, I don't know. But there's not a lot of flow. Not a lot of flow. I'm going to shorten the trace a bit because it is just getting caught on some weed at the bottom. So I'll shorten it just a little bit. As I say, there's not a great deal of flow here, which I am surprised. I thought there might have been a bit more flow, but it's a bite. So there's been quite a few nice tench coming out on this stretch, and this swim in particular as well. I know my mate Andrew's had a few. Of course I've missed out on all that, but there still could be a tench or two up there, even now. A bit more of a flow out there now. All of a sudden it seems to be flowing a bit faster. Go rudd number 2. There we go. So we've got a couple of rudd and a roach. And so I've had to come up in the water because there's a bit of weed on the bottom which it drags on. It's a bit later in the session. We'll put the link ledger rod out with a bit of bread flake on it, just to see if we can tempt anything like a bream or a tench, or maybe even a chub. Family of swans to the left of me. There they go, look. Now the smallest one so far. Yeah, look. Oh, it's great to be back on the river again. Time wise it's 12:05. That's a bite. Struck too early. God, I tell you, when you see that float going, flipping brilliant. I might just put the that's a bite. Oh, missed it. Missed it. I might put the link ledger out a bit later and just have it as a sleeper rod. Getting plenty of bites out there. Of course, when you haven't been for quite a while, it takes you, it's surprising, it can be a bit rusty. I do feel a little bit rusty, to be honest. So the 2 sessions I've had this season so far, I've been well happy with. You know, some nice bream on those 2 sessions. Now this time it is a roach. I'm not going to be fooled on this one. There we are, look. Brilliant. Just shotted the float down a bit more. I'm getting an instant response. Sort of flittering between double red, double white, or red and white, just sort of mixing them up really. Yeah, it's shot it down much better now. Hope that rain keeps away. Always important to try and keep that line behind the float. If it comes down much higher, I'm going to have to put the camera away. I haven't got no wet weather gear with me today because I didn't forecast it. I didn't see that bite. A little rudd. There we are. A bit better. This is a bit also nice fish. Yes, it's a nice rudd. A nice rudd. Oh, it's a lovely. Oh, it's a lovely fish. Yeah, it's a rudd. Oh, what a lovely fish this is. Look at that, look. Look at that, what a clonker. Beautiful fish. Go on, well happy with that. Oh, this is what I've been missing. Great stuff, and it's a cracking fish. Really is. Oh, I'm really enjoying this. A couple of anglers turning up over the other side. Looks like a couple of pike anglers. Right, let's get going because it's starting to rain a bit heavily. Well, I had to turn my camera off because the rain started coming down. I had a couple of pike anglers up there just now. They're fishing further down the bank. We just had this keep still, mate. Just had this cracking roach. Look at that, look. Lovely roach. It's really fishing well down there today. Great stuff. So I've well and truly nailed the target species. There we are. That's probably the best roach so far today. Should be able to get back down there again now with the camera because the rain stopped. Time wise it's 12:25. Well, I say that, it's just started again. Right, anyway, we'll carry on. Definitely didn't forecast any rain. Well, I didn't see it anyway. Thought I gave it dry for the day. Rain Friday. That's why I seem to be getting the bigger fish, just to my left. 25:1 now. I'll probably have my dinner about 1:15. And then I think for the afternoon session we'll set the link ledger up and put that out as a sleeper rod, just to see if we can pick up something on that as well. We'll continue float fishing. Put a couple more balls of ground bait out there. Just a couple of small golf sized balls. A few maggots. I'm not getting a bite every cast, but I'm getting regular bites. Still a little bit of rain in the air. I really need to get it where there's a bit more flow than that. Better. Well, it's the first one for a little while. It's been about 20 minutes since I had the last fish. There we are. This is how it can go sometimes. I'm trying to explore different areas in the swim to see where they are. Well, it's 1 o'clock now. It's a bit of a shame really because the rain's still coming down. I'm going to have to put the camera away and get it back out again, hopefully when it leaves off. Don't look too clever though at the moment, I must admit. Unbelievable. I haven't brought no wet weather gear with me today because I was so confident that the weather forecast was dry, you know, today. And anyway, that's the BBC for you, isn't it? Right, okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the camera away for a while and hopefully it'll leave off. If I catch anything half decent, obviously I'll show you. And at the moment the bites have gone off as well, the last 20 minutes. So not a lot's happening at the moment after that, after those early roach and rudd that I caught. So I'm going to switch the camera off now. I might have a bite to eat actually. And then after I've had something to eat, we'll get the link ledger out there as well and see if there's any action on that. So I'll see you after I've had my dinner. Well, I said I was going to have some dinner, but I've changed my mind. That rain's stopped now, so we're back out again with the float. Nothing's happened. Just had a word with Andrew. He's had a couple of knocks on his lure, but nothing much. No fish yet. The bites have definitely gone off. I've bolted all the shot together now. See if that makes any difference. But there really is very little flow. And what flow there is, it's very slow. Yeah, I might space the shot out again, I think. Something decent did top in front of me when I packed my camera away as usual and put my camera up on the bank there. I turned around to come down and something nice topped out right in front of me about halfway across. Could have been a bream or something rolling, I don't know. Right, yeah, I'm going to space these shots out again, I think. Right, let's try to go a bit deeper and space the shot out, and immediately hit a fish. Oh, I think it might be a dace. Certainly a different species. That look. There we are. Great stuff. Brilliant. Yeah, it's a dace. Oh, brilliant. That's good. Right. So that's 3 different species we've had now. Roach, rudd and dace. Another bite there. Not sure. No. Definitely something there though. Yeah, sometimes with this sort of fishing you have to mess about with the, the shots, the rig, the depth, until you. There we go. Hey, Mr. Roach, the target species, brilliant. There we are. So we're starting to catch him again now. Hey. I'm really enjoying this. Seem to have got the depth right now. The old pikeys are coming back up here again now. The old sun's coming out now, so that's good.
Still getting them?
Yeah, its bites have gone off a little bit. I've had 1 or 2 days as well, which is nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Any luck down there?
Yeah, I had a few.
Did you?
Yeah.
Any size?
No.
Nah.
All jack.
Yeah.
It's all big.
Yeah.
Missed a bigger one, but wasn't that much bigger.
At least the old sun's coming out now anyway.
Yeah.
There we go. No. No.
So it's me talking to you.
See you later, mate.
Alright, Dave.
Yeah, bye.
Oh, they did say there's a spillage up a stream up there
Oh, is there?
from southern water. They're pumping shit into a stream.
Oh,
so,
no. That's all we want, isn't it?
Yeah. So southern water incident apparently. Farmer drank me, Andy, back your hand.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Oh, another little roach. Yeah. Yeah, as I say, the old sun's out now, which is... Normally I prefer it to be cloudy, but I'll take the sun if it's not raining. It's quite warm as well. I'm definitely going to have a bite to eat in a minute, and while I'm having a bite to eat I will put the link ledger out. There are another couple of chucks on the float, and then we'll have something, we'll have a bit of dinner. We're doing alright. You know, we've had several roach rudd and dace. That one dace, nice to catch that dace. I don't get many dace. That flow, it's very, very slow. Right, last cast before I put the link ledger out and have a bit of dinner. Well, it's 2:10 now. Just finished having my dinner. Just having a cup of tea. Nothing to report at the moment. I've got me link ledger rod out. It's been out for about half an hour while I've had my dinner. Nothing at all on it yet. It's got bread flake on it, size 10, Drennan wide gaped barbless hook, £6 line straight through. As soon as I've had my cup of tea I'll be back on the float again. There's very, very little movement here today, I must admit. I'm filming this on my phone now at the moment because I don't want to waste my battery too much on my camera, because I say I'm going to be here till at least 6 o'clock tonight, this evening. So as you can see, there's very little movement at all. It's low. Not really. I mean, the colour of the water is very good. I like the colour. But nothing to report on the link ledger yet anyway. So I'll have my cup of tea and we'll get back to fishing on the float with maggots again. See if we can pick up some more roach and dace and rudd and whatever. And we'll stick the link ledger out further down there, out the way, and just have it as a sleeper rod and just see if it does pick up anything, you know, like a tench or a bream. Right, it's gone 2:20. Had my dinner. I've got the link ledger out to my right, further down, and we're going to have the first chuck of the afternoon session on the float. I've rebaited up a bit of ground bait, some hemp. Let's see how this goes now. But there hasn't, as I say, there's been very, very little sign of any fish. I saw one, as I said to you earlier, I've seen one half decent fish roll about halfway out. That was a few hours ago. Probably a bream. Well, I didn't actually see it, but it's definitely, I could see the ripples and that. So you can see there's not a lot of flow. And maybe we'll see some fish feeding a bit later in the afternoon or something, I don't know. The first one of the afternoon session. And it's a rudd. That's to the left of me. In between this bush here, which is in the water, and the far bank, sort of in between the two. There we are, look. Mr. Rudd. Oh, keep still, mate. There we are. So we're away for the afternoon session. Most of the fish I've had have come on a mixture really of single maggot, red or white, double red or white, or double red, double white. Nice rudd, little rudd. They're nothing of any real size. I had a couple of really nice fish this morning. Yeah. The old pike angler said they had a couple of jacks up the other end there.
The old pike flyers are out.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, keep still, mate. I'll tell you, they enough move. It's like holding a bar of soap. There we are. And that's what I come up here for today. Just to sort of get back into it, you know.
Yeah.
If anything big comes along, then brilliant, but how long are you here for, Andrew?
Oh, I'm off now.
Oh, you're off now, are you?
Shortly.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Sort of come say cheerio.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice swim this, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it is very low.
No gates.
Yeah. Yeah, of course I'm limited now with that bike. There's no way I can lift that over anything. Weighs a ton. And another little rudd. Hardly going to pull the rod in, but most welcome anyway. When you out again, Andrew?
Hmm?
When are you out again?
Oh, I should probably be out again tomorrow because then it goes a bit pear-shaped.
It does, mate, yeah.
Well, Friday and Saturday, definitely.
Yeah. Well, I should definitely be here till about 5, 6 o'clock at least.
Yeah.
It's brilliant now with that. It don't take me long to get home, and I don't get knackered. Won't get knackered on it either.
You can just ride without stopping.
Yeah. Yeah.
No need for stops. Maybe one stop for a cup
Yeah,
of
that's
tea.
all I've done on the way here, mate. Was just stop once. I just stopped once to have a bit of water, but that was it.
Yeah.
So I think this tide's going to be dropping for all the afternoon, isn't it? Yeah, I had a nice little dace earlier. I don't catch many of them.
I've never caught one.
Yeah. Here we are, another little roach. No perch though, Andrew.
No.
No perch.
No. I had a couple of knocks, but that was about it.
Yeah.
The blokes fly fishing for pike had a go and they didn't have nothing.
Nah.
So.
You know, I don't know what time of the year you can expect the tench fishing to sort of drop off up here.
But if you're staying pretty, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Easy.
chance, isn't there? There we are. Nothing on the link ledger yet. Andrew's gone. He didn't have anything on the lures. It's gone 3 o'clock. Oh, it's another roach. There we are. Lovely autumn roach. So I'm getting the bites I'm getting them where there is a little bit of flow, which is just over there. Missed that one. Well, I'm going to give the float a rest now for a little while. I think what I'm going to do, I've had nothing on bread flake, so what I'm going to try now on the link ledger is putting a bunch of maggots on. And see what happens there. Now, it is a size 10 hook, so it's going to be a bit too big, but let's give it a go anyway. Some taps there. There we go. So I'm probably not going to be able to hook them very easy on a size 10. Not on there. Yeah, so nothing happening on the bread flake. It's 25 past 3 now. Still got plenty of time. Yeah, it was nice to get back in the tackle shop again yesterday to get my maggots. See Scotty again down Southwick Square. Really good tackle shop. I really recommend Scotty's. Nice bloke, and you know, always got all the gear in there that you want. I've put it out in an area to my left here. Over here, where that sort of green grassy reeds are over the far side there, because that's where I've had quite a few of my roach and rudd, so I know there's fish there. I've had most of my bites on the float have been out there, more than out in front of me. So I've put some bread flake out there in the hope that maybe, just maybe, something a bit bigger, you know, a nice big roach or something is down there. As I say, there's not a lot of fish movement, very much on the low side. That might just be a little touch there, not sure. Of course, this is the swim that I fished near the end of last season, when I had a couple of really good chub bites, but it was a lot higher than this. Not ideal conditions for the chub, really. Ah, bless him. Andrew's just come back. He bought me a tin of Sweetcorn. Really nice of him. Hoping that I might catch a tench. So I'm going to throw a few grains of corn in there, because I say he's had several tench in this swim. There's nothing doing on bread flake, so I'm going to bring that in. And I'm going to put some grains of corn on there and see how we get on there. I should have brought some with me, but you know, I was really only concentrating on the float really, with maggots, you know, looking for roach and that. But I suppose while, you know, the season, we're still in season for tench, we can still get a tench. Let's put a couple on, shall we? Let's throw a few grains out there. Let's see how we get on. Just in amongst those weeds, you can see them reeds, you can see sticking up. There we go. Always seem to do better when my rod's up high when I'm river fishing. Right, I won't waste the battery. I'll switch off and I'll let you know how this goes. Right, first fish for quite a while. Don't want to lose this. There we go, lovely. Oh, it's not a bad fish either. It's a nice roach in amongst the weed. Oh. There we are. That's the first fish for about an hour, a good hour, might even be more. A nice roach. It's definitely gone a lot quieter than it was this morning. Well, another small one. Another rudd. So I do find that this river can fish quite well for rudd in October. I've had quite a few nice rudd sessions on this river in October, and then all of a sudden they just disappear. There we go. Probably the smallest one so far, or near enough. Yeah. Right, I think with that, it's 20 to 5 now. I'm gonna have a little break, a bit of tea, and then we'll get back for probably the last hour and a half. So I'll get back to you once I've had my tea. Well, it's a couple of minutes to 5 now. Nothing much going on at the moment. Very pleasant, but the temperature's just starting to drop a bit. Nothing on the link ledge. I had a couple of taps, little taps, just now, well, about 10 minutes ago. Oh, snagged up there. Couple of taps on corn, but nothing came of it. As I say, I haven't really seen any signs of bream feeding or tench feeding really. This is just one little thing of bubbles this morning. Sign of bubbles this morning, just one lot of bubbles. Apart from that, nothing really, and a fish that rolled, as I said, just in front of me. which might well have been a bream. But apart from that, no signs of any bream or tench. But we've had a fair few roach and rudd and that dace, so I'm well happy with that. On the first one back, you know, I am happy with that. That's what I came up here for. There we go. Have a little rudd. There we are. I think there's probably more chance of a tench, you know, obviously around this time of the day, early evening. So I'm not sure when I'm going to be out again yet. It might well be next week. I doubt it if it will. I think you're probably looking at a couple of weeks, but we'll see. Still getting bites out there though, which is encouraging. So I've had a fair few roach and rudd today. I don't know how many in pounds, but I've had a fair few. It's nice to catch that dace though, because I haven't caught many dace at all. Yeah, it really is a lovely evening now for fishing. Getting a little bit chilly. I might have to put my jacket on in a minute. Still getting a few bites. It's just great to be there's a bite back on the river. There we go. Bit tentative, but it's a bite. No. Not this time, Alan. Not this time. Another nice rudd. So not massive, not monsters, I know, but it's nice to catch them, especially on the river. There we are. Be great if I could catch a 2-pounder. That's, or even a pounder. A pound roach or pound rudd would be really something special on the rivers. As I said to you before, I am a bit limited to where I can fish now on the river with this e-bike, but there's still plenty of places I can go to. But some of the places that I've been to before, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get to now, and that includes on the opposite side of the bank where I've done quite well in the past, further down, further up there to my left, upstream. Oh, I snagged up because of the gate, you know, unless he takes the gate down, which he does sometimes, then I will be able to, but at the moment the gate's up there. And those swims I fished earlier in the season, the 2 sessions I had before, where I had those bream, I can't get there either. Even if I come up from the fork end, because I think there's a gate there that hinders me. But I can fish at the fork, and I can fish Honeybridge, so there's a few places, and I can always fish on this stretch as well. Oh, blimey, Mr. Perch. I thought that felt a bit more of a tug, a bit more of a pull. The fourth different species. The fourth different species. There we are, look. No monster, but nice to catch it. Brilliant. So that's roach, rudd, dace and perch I've had now. I'm well pleased with that. Brilliant stuff. There we are. Mr. Roach. So I'm still getting quite a few bites. There's a little patch up there where the float does run through a bit quicker, and that is where I'm getting the bites. As soon as it gets to a part where there's no flow at all, you're not getting no bites. As yet, nothing on the link ledger at all. What's the time? Just gone 25 to 6. I'm going to give it till 6 o'clock. And then I shall pack up then. And what's been a very enjoyable session. Yes, session. Nah. Oh. I've lost a few. I haven't been able to hook into several of them. That does happen sometimes. Another roach. What a lovely sight, seeing that float just drift very slowly downstream. Lovely part of the day for fishing this is. I don't do it anywhere near enough, but now I've got this e-bike I can fish a lot later now. You know, it won't take me long to get home on that. Another 12 minutes and then we'll call it a day. Well, it's just gone 6:15. I'm packing up now. I'm having to do this on my phone because my second camera's playing up. It's a bit sensitive to either cold temperatures or when it gets hot, and those temperatures are dropping now, but it shouldn't be doing that. It shouldn't be switching itself off. Every time I start talking on it, it switches itself off. Never mind, anyway, I've got my phone and hopefully it'll come out alright on this. So I ended up with quite a few roach, rudd, a perch and a dace. I had one nice bite on the link ledger with the double corn, but I couldn't take it, whatever it was. So not a bad session. I got the target species, which was the roach. I'm not sure when I'll be out again. Obviously I'm coming up here now in between treatment at the hospital and the doctors. So I can never really say for sure when I'm going to be up here again, but it might be another week or 2 weeks, I don't know. But the weather's going to be changing for the worst on Friday, so I'm just glad I got out here today. I had a little bit of rain this morning, but it wasn't too much. Didn't really affect the fishing really. I'd like to say thank you to Andrew for giving me that, bringing that tin of corn up for me this afternoon. I didn't catch anything on it, but I had a nice bite, and if I'd stayed here a bit longer this evening, maybe I might have got a tench or bream, who knows. But I've been fishing here since 11 o'clock this morning, and it's nearly 6 now, and I am getting quite tired. And it was nice to see Scotty yesterday in the tackle shop down Southwick Square. Really nice bloke, and always get my bait from there. Very, I really recommend Scotty's down Southwick Square. A great tackle shop. So anyway, as I say, I won't be out again for another week or two, but when I do, I shall film it as usual, and you'll see how it goes. So anyway, thank you very much for watching the video. I'm sorry it's on the long side, and it is on the long side, I know, because I'm showing you my e-bike and that, but never mind. Thank you for subscribing to my fishing channel and sticking with me over these last 2 or 3 months while I haven't been putting videos out. Thanks so much for that, and thank you for pressing the like button, and enjoy your own angling, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye for now.